Christy Sneaky,
All
yes? Awesome.
Hello, hello.
We're gonna
A
sit
wild
in here.
polecat arrives.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hola, gents.
Hello.
Hey, Quad. Hey, Umro.
Oh,
Wow.
still pounding.
What a
That was
finish, kids.
unbelievable, boys. Unbelievable.
Oh.
Damn, I really thought business was going to get there. Right until the last second, I
That-
thought he was going to get there.
That was crazy.
Just
we
before
were
we like say anything, but like we had a strategy that we've been sticking to, and Cute really took it, and they figured out how to beat it
PSV.
on that loop
PSV.
game and that close game.
PSV.
PSV.
Somehow we clutched it out. So holy shit! But
Hey.
they were really on it. They adapted well. So
Hey,
We were
props
hanging
to
on
PSV.
by
Or
our
PSV.
fingernails
PSV.
that last game.
PSV made a critical adaptation there, and my goodness, it pushed us to the brink. Like, that was really great play on their part. They
Absolutely.
they deserve.
But that's
deserve
the
to be
best
part.
part. That's the best part of comp, isn't it? Though, when you get the, you get the sweat going and the fingers are getting
yeah.
all.
That's why. I mean, that's the only reason why a lot of people play World of Warships, because randoms are just so boring.
True
I
story.
actually liked our set because they were really the only boring game was game 2 where nothing really happened, but every other
Mhm.
game was very very active and exciting. It was very fun to play these games.
Well, they were sure as hell fun to cast. Whew.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
SeaRaptor.
good.
I was like,
We like to put on the show.
when PSV decided that they were gonna push down the one line.
Oh yeah, we were all sitting there going, "Why are you? We hate this play. What are you doing?"
But that was a great
know, I'm
play.
like-
I mean, they were able to push all the way down and get our flank and
Yeah.
actually corner us. So that was a great
Yeah,
play
because
by them.
your play style is you set up for a lot of crossfires, but when they're way on the edge, you can't really cross that.
Well, even that, we can't lit up the flanks. Like, the way that we play, we can't allow them to get that far down the flanks. And by them pushing that much HP and guns down the flank, we just couldn't stop them.
The critical play was the Des Moines push to eliminate the gearing at
Yes.
the ACAP. That pretty much gave us a bit of an advantage, because he was pretty much their spotter. That allowed me to kind of hide and line ride like a loser.
Now I'm going to ask, and I assume this was the case. That Des Moines play to move over towards that flank and get the nice kill on the gearing. I take it that was an audible. That
was
wasn't
an
part of
audible.
the original
We
plan.
didn't even know the gearing was there when we got there. That was like a
Okay.
total sudden benefit that we had. But we were trying to get over there before our battleship died, but didn't happen. And then the position kind of fell apart. So catching that gearing by surprise really paid off. Though.
It was.
I think it was an equitable trade, because that Des Moines open water would have been ineffective against that fleet in any event.
Mhm.
So taking the trade for their destroyer for the Des Moines, in my opinion, is like a win. Like, I'll take that trade every
Yeah.
day of the week.
It was fascinating to watch that because I'm watching this push happen, and I'm telling Zath and Sneaky about it because, of course, they can't see you guys. Timmy and Pulley are not spotted at all. Like, Dory never even sent planes. They had no idea you guys were there. And then suddenly it was like, bam, surprise. And I'm sure they were all like, holy crap. Like, when did this
There were
happen?
some planes that came really close to spotting us.
Yeah.
William, in the throes of death, I think put a 10k salvo on that gearing, like with his last breath, and that
Yes.
really helped.
Oh,
Really
this last
helped.
game? Yeah, I have
Yeah.
to.
Props to our battleship players. I mean, these guys are making shots. These guys are making shots at 25 kilometers that I just can't even believe. Ruslan and William the Dank. I told them they're gonna get doubloons for every Devi strike, and these guys are gonna bankrupt me, guys. They're
Right
gonna
now, Dank
bankrupt.
is on two Devil Strikes and Rustlin's on 1.
So you heard it here, guys.
Bribery works.
Bribery works.
These guys are studs, man. Like, these guys make shots that you won't believe. It's
Wow.
ridiculous.
The match is about to end on stream. I wish you guys could see. The chat is just hilarious. People are like,
We're
what
gonna
the
get
hell?
together after all this is done
Yeah.
and watch
Wow.
it together.
Gonna have
Wow.
Alright, now I can see it from because you're streaming from the other perspective.
Yeah, I followed Serious Business down the channel just to see if he could get his because you have to get the middle of the ship over the
He
line.
was taking.
I think we
Yeah,
all
he was
did.
taking so long to they were closing and the island was just like kind of in the wrong spot for that. Oh,
Yep.
That was nerve wracking.
Whew.
You're
Mr.
telling me. I'm sitting there just screaming. I'm like, just one more tick, guys. One more tick. Just
Yeah.
leave it there.
Goodness. Well, hey,
Holy cat. I wanted to ask you something,
Oh.
Pulicat. What kind of Russian bias did you have eating 3 torps? And
Rip.
Oh damn! No shit, right? Wow. Game.
I
what
don't
was that?
even know, dude. Saturation. Thank God.
Back
All
in
I
game
hear-
3, he
All
actually
I
ate. You ate
Yeah.
4. I have a beautiful
No, I
shot
ate-
of it. I watched it
Oh,
happen.
my-
You
my
ate
view's still like
4.
3.
You should have
was it
heard
for?
the
Okay.
comms. All we hear is,
I'm dead.
guys,
I'm
I'm
dead.
dead. I might be
Dead.
dead here.
I'm dead.
But luckily, I positioned myself just so I was praying that saturation would kick in. I was like, maybe if I just take him on the bow and the stern, I'll be okay. And luckily, I had
Yo,
250.
yo.
But
It's just
Man.
so
Stellinium,
lost.
crazy.
Stellinium bow, man. Stellinium bow.
Yeah.
I don't know why PSV's gearing didn't shoot you right there. He was like
Dude, they
9
tried.
clicks away.
They tried.
The gearing at
Yeah.
sea
I
was
was
also
dodging
low.
frantically. I
Yeah.
was frantically
Yeah.
dodging. I was like, oh, come
It was
on.
rough.
Shoot the planes down quick. Shoot the planes.
Well, listen, guys, congratulations. You played a hell of a tournament. You played a hell of a match today. We've had a blast casting and talking to you. The ultimate question, of course, we're all NA fans here. We want you guys to win tomorrow, so I want to hear that you're ready to deal with WG pay to win.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely.
we're well aware that we're the hope for NA. So we're going in. We're gonna fucking kick some ass.
Outstanding.
That was our slogan.
We gotta get some reps for NA. You know, we need some respect over here.
I agree. Well, and again, we've heard it time and again from all the different casters and the redditors and all the noise coming out of you. NA's, they're not up to the competitive standards. I honestly feel like that is complete garbage. I've always felt like that's complete garbage. We've done a couple of these cross-server tournaments, and NA has fared not well. I will say decently. Like, we've proven that we're capable.
You give them a run for their money.
Absolutely, but we've never actually been able to point to a game and say, haha, we crushed you in this one. I tell you guys, I want it.
Yep.
We're gonna give
That
it
was-
our best shot.
That was our slogan going into it. No respect,
Yeah.
man.
Hope for
I mean,
hope for NA.
Most people didn't even know our clan existed. So
Yeah.
I mean, pretty sure they know now.
Well, I'll
But
tell you what, they know now because you had almost 700
Yeah.
people watching you win that last game.
Now we gotta go to the
Yep.
grand stage.
Yeah, that's right.
And we're
Gotta
gonna be
get that
casting
one.
this. We're gonna be rooting for you.
We're going to give it a shot
Alright.
tomorrow. It's going to be very weird for us not having control of the cameras the way that we're used to. But Zath and I are going to give it a go, and we've decided, look, we're going to try this for a game or two, and if for some reason we just decide it's not working and we're not able to stream up to the quality that we're used to, we're going to blow it off.
by the way, thanks
I'll
for
leave that to you guys tomorrow.
thanks for all your work, guys. I mean, honestly, you guys do an amazing job.
Yeah,
It's
the
great.
casters, the admins
Excellent.
of Supremacy League, KotS, all you guys, thanks a lot.
This has been like flawlessly executed and flawlessly run. So you guys just deserve a lot of props. Thanks for taking all the time out.
Yeah, and SeaRaptor, do you have any questions for these guys, or can I
Go-
get a few in?
If you go.
Okay, so for you guys, because this was your first competition with us on the NA server, what were your thoughts going into this?
I was on break at work one day and BFK was like, "Should we do this?" And I'm like, "Fuck it, let's do it." we picked up Animati for it, and we just tried to do our best we could. We knew we had good players. It was all just about learning the meta, and we get a lot of flack for playing Grozavoys in midway, but for us it's working. So
And the
I mean,
guys
it
too.
matters.
The guys really put an effort to, like I said in the last interview, we scrimmed for 2 weeks straight. So everybody, put the time aside to give this a
Yeah.
serious shot, and I think it showed.
Yeah, we could tell.
It was-
I mean, just from watching
Yes.
this, there's a
We
level
put-
of professionalism here.
We put together this team literally on the last day. I mean, it was just unbelievable how quickly the guys came together and how willing they were to practice. And I'm just proud of the guys. I mean, everyone did their part, and we had people that weren't necessarily going to play that showed up religiously to these scrims just in case. There's just a lot of great guys on this team.
Mm-hmm. And so, another thing, what are you doing now to prepare for this game against Wargaming Pay to Win? Are you just gonna?
we're going right to the film room,
Film room.
pull up the heavy binoculars, and
Wow.
just start watching.
Yeah.
Watching all the replays. That's a good
Well,
one.
you'll definitely have a good game on your hands. I mean, those guys strangled Omni pretty good, and I'm sure everybody that plays comp knows that Omni is right at the apex of that mountain. So
Absolutely.
Wait,
they're gonna
is
give
this the
you-
first time that Omni isn't first in KotS?
no.
OM took a game, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, neither OM and Omni. The EU guys were asking, hey, who are the past 4 season winners? And they're like, oh yeah, OM won, Omni won too. So
that sounds right.
let's see if we can get NA team in there.
We're definitely not thinking we're gonna go in there and stomp them.
No.
Wargaming Pay to Win's a great team, and they showed it beating Omni. And we're just gonna go in there and try to give it our best and see what happens.
Hope for NA.
Hope for NA.
Hashtag hope for NA. I love it.
That's going to be coming.
All right.
One
I
last
love it.
question. This is all I have is, what is your advice to any new team that wants to pick up in KotS or SL?
Practice.
Yeah, practice. Don't be afraid to try new comps and like weird things. Like we're the only ones playing like Mount 3 Grozavoids in the midway. Really,
Don't just dismiss stuff.
don't dismiss
Try
things.
it.
Try everything. See what works best for you. Because like what works best for us probably doesn't work best for other people. So
Well, there was
Good
plenty
advice.
of that in the chat. There was plenty of questionable comments in the chat. Just I got my phone and the next to me,
Mhm.
and there's obviously a divide between the hack and the midway. There's obviously a divide between the the EU and NA metas. But fortunately for me, I've had the opportunity to watch most of the games from either side the last couple weeks, and I got to say, NA is not going to go down easy.
Anumati is making these shots with these AP bombs, man. These are game-changing hits, and
Absolutely.
that's only available with the Midway Strike package. So it's definitely something not to be dismissed.
Ditto.
Okay, did a lot of training. Well,
I'm not gonna lie, kids. I'm really excited to see an American carrier in competitive play. It's been
Would've thought.
it's been too
Who would've thought, right?
well, it's been too long, right? Like let's be honest here. It's been too long. The American CV line has just been looked at like second-rate trash. And now we've finally got a team on the top of the heap who took a midway to every game, the entire tournament, made it work, and made some really big plays with it. So props to both
Absolutely.
you guys and Anumati for showing the world, as far as I'm concerned, that is a viable strategy. You just have to make it work and decide it's part of your thing.
I tell you what, under pressure, this guy's making some amazing plays. I mean that goes for everyone on the roster, but he in particular is really hitting those. I mean, he hit a Minotaur for I think 30,000 damage or something. So I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah. So.
hope for Midway.
Well, I tell you, I'm gonna be heads up. You know who else is really excited to see Midway do that well, and that is our buddy at Wargaming, Pigeon of War. He constantly wants to see that ship so good, and it's really funny to hear him talk about it sometimes. So he's gonna be pretty excited when he sees what you guys have done with it.
Not only that, but I know the Chieftain is also a huge fan of the Midway.
You know, Chieftain has like 500 or 600 games in his Midway. He loves that ship. He struggles with it so hard, but he loves it.
Rip.
Yeah. I don't know how he's played with it since the big changes, but I know way back when, before even all the changes, a year ago, he would play the hell out of his midway, and he'd have some great games, but he's really struggled getting wins out of it.
You just left click on Des Moines, right? That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
It seems to work. We have video evidence from previous matches. I'm just saying.
So if you guys don't mind, I have a couple of questions for you.
Shoot.
First question is, what are you guys doing to combat the fatigue of all the practice, of all these battles, the stress, all that?
Honestly, like other than that last game, we haven't really been all that stressed out. We're usually a pretty chill team. Like no one gets on each other's nerves. We're just trying to do our best. So it hasn't been stressful at all, I would say, except for just the game today.
I think one of the things that we stress in this clan is obviously having elite players, but camaraderie and just the way that people work together, even when we're just doing randoms and divs. People, you play the game and we're all friends, and I think that really shows. There never will people berate someone for making a mistake, and it just makes for a really tight knit group. And that allows you to, I guess, withstand the pressures and the rigors, the crucible of competition better.
So you guys aren't feeling burned out at all? You're going to go do some randoms and stuff and just blow off steam? Not a problem?
We'll be watching the VODs.
We'll be watching the VODs.
We'll be watching
Popping the
VODs.
champagne. Popping that champagne, man.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, celebrate, man. You guys have earned it. Absolutely. One other question, if you don't mind.
One quick thing. By the
Go
way,
for it.
all props goes out to PSV. I mean, my goodness, what a team!
Yeah.
What a team to come back after those 2-0 games. We were up 2-0 to make that quick adaptation, and I mean, those guys are real good. They are real good.
Absolutely. I gotta say, when we first saw what they were doing on the stream, I even pointed out to Raptor and Sneaky, I'm just like,
Hmm.
what are these guys doing?
Yeah.
But,
PSV had very respectable finishes in the last couple of SL seasons, but they really were finally able to get over at least one of the final humps and make it all the way to the title match. But yeah, that's a good team. They should still be around in the NA comp scene for a while. I was talking to Serious Business the other day, and yeah, they came together really nicely, and I'm a fan of their play. I really like watching them, and yeah, they're going to be good.
Well, I'll be cheering for PSV when their game against Omni too.
Absolutely.
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 So the other question I had for you guys, this is actually coming from some of the people that are on the stream there. Could you talk real quick why you always chose 3 destroyers as your comp, and do you plan on really making a lot of changes as you go into the EU battles tomorrow?
That's gonna have to be a trade secret. I'm sorry, you can't release that.
He's not going to
Fair.
tell you that.
I mean, maybe we'll talk about it after tomorrow, but I don't want you to be thinking anything. So
No
We're playing
problem.
triple Shima tomorrow, by the way.
Outstanding. you just made Zampy the happiest man on the North American server.
Oh, it's
There
happening.
you go.
Oh, it's happening. Just watch out. Watch out.
And I guess because we have him here, Voss, is there anything you want to say to these fine gentlemen here?
Congrats, guys. Well played. Good luck tomorrow when you face Wargaming Pay to Win.
oh hell yeah,
Bring it home for NA.
we're gonna try.
Thanks for organizing this.
I was going to
wonderful
say,
tournament.
while I've got Voss here, I want to say, hey man, thanks for all the work that you and Sterling and the other admins and referees have put in to get us to this point. It's been 4 crazy days. We're not quite done, but you guys have done an amazing job. Helicopter Rescue and the other referees, Voss and Sterling and McCabe, just thanks to you guys. You've put together a great event with what appeared to be, from my perspective, kind of minimal heads up that it was coming.
Yeah, we were a little bit short notice from the EU side. I think they'd been preparing for at least a couple weeks before we got notice of it, so we were a little bit behind the 8 ball. I think it came together pretty good, all said and done at the end. So
Yeah, it's come off pretty smoothly. So
I'm glad everybody had a good time. I'm sure you'll see us back for the next King of the Sea as well.
nice.
I
Awesome.
want to shout out to my boy Helicopter Rescue because he was one of the people that really even we had no clue that this was even a thing up until a few days before, and he started pinging me and said, "Hey, you guys should really take part. You guys should really take part," and we were pretty much disinterested. And yeah, I think him reminding and kind of pestering me about this really got us, really stirred up the interest. And yeah, props to Helicopter. Love that guy.
Awesome.
Hmm.
Whew. All right. Well, does anybody else have anything they want to ask these guys while we've got them here?
Nope. I think that's it. We can
Quad,
do a nice
Zath?
big joint outro.
Yeah. Sneaky. Anything?
No. Again, as everybody else said, good luck tomorrow, and yeah, you guys certainly deserve to be the NA champs, and hopefully you can go in there and be the Atlantic champs, huh?
Yep.
All right, well, we're gonna go kick off our feet and kick off
Do
our
it.
shoes and have some champagne, celebrate. So you
Yep.
guys have a good night. We'll
Yep.
see you tomorrow.
Hey, hashtag hope for NA in the chat tomorrow.
Hope for NA.
That's right. Hope for an A. That's right. Go.
Hope for an A.
Let's see those in the chat, boys.
That's right.
Chats, fam.
That's right. All right. Go.
Hope for Midway.
Yep. Go enjoy your champagne. We're gonna be pulling for you guys tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have this conversation tomorrow after you beat WGPTW. I'm just saying.
I'm looking forward to it.
I certainly hope so.
Kick
Just
her ass,
hoping.
BFK.
Oh well, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.
All right. Good luck,
See you,
fellas.
fellas. Good luck tomorrow.
Yeah,
Later,
I think
boys.
That's it for us. We
See ya.
have been the streamers for the North American edition of King of the Sea. I've been Quadralis.
I've been
And-
Yumaru.
I remain SeaRaptor, thankfully.
They call me Lord Zath.
They call me the awkward third wheel that decided to come cast right at the last second. Sneaky snake.
You are the slipperiest, sneakiest danger noodle I've ever met.
He just managed to sneak his way right in there.
Danger noodle.
And I guess I get to be the guy who sweats all the little shit in the back fast. So,
And you did a great job, Vass, so we appreciate it. Well, look, guys, thanks everybody for tuning in. We hope you've enjoyed the tournament. We have one more day tomorrow. Again, myself and Lord Zath are going to be here tomorrow morning, our time, tomorrow morning here in the United States, to try and